Nicole Powell from Halcon Marketing Solutions. Welcome, welcome. Happy, what day is it? Wednesday, when you will be watching this. Today's episode of the Marketing Lab is about something really important. And it's something that I try to drive home with all of my clients and with anyone I talk to who needs advice about their marketing and their brand message. So this one thing is something that you could be doing that's affecting your marketing and thereby affecting the amount of people you reach and amount of individuals, mainly your target audience that you're connecting with and you're developing relationships with. And that is, you are confusing. It's pretty simple. But for us small business owners out there who are so attached to our babies, which are our businesses, we sometimes want to be everything for everyone. We want to talk about everything. We want to say everything. We want to be everything for everyone. And sometimes that does the opposite effect because those ideal customers that are going to find the most value out of your product or service kind of miss the message because there's so many different messages going on at the same time. So whether that's your tagline, the name of your webinar, the name of your workshop, the name of your campaign, when you get too complicated, when you get too cerebral, too symbolic, too deep, right, you start to lose people because that extra step that you are forcing your audience to take in trying to understand what it is you're trying to say, you're losing them. So an example of this is one time I got in huge trouble, like reprimanded pretty much all the time because I kept questioning the name of this marketing campaign because frankly, I could not understand it. It was so complicated. It involved several slides just to explain the concept itself. So I couldn't get it. Thereby, I felt like my hands were tied because I couldn't execute these campaigns and these kind of strategies because I myself could not understand this concept, right? I thought it was too confusing. So of course, that didn't make certain people happy, but I kept questioning and I just could not get it. Okay, so the case in point there is I wasn't the only one that couldn't understand it. There were people of focus groups, audiences, other colleagues, things like that, who just could not grasp the concept. But mainly, the people that we're focusing on here is your audience. If you yourself don't understand what you're talking about, how do you expect your audience to? So one tip here is to just be completely clear. What are you offering these people and what are they going to get out of your product or service? Let's just keep it simple. What are your key differentiating factors? Let's just talk about them. We don't have to go into these deep, clever, witty, symbolic things. It just takes too much time for the audience to understand. Okay, unless it's super quick, super clear, just get to the point. Okay, so in summary, if your content, if your message, if the name of your program or whatever it is, your product or service, your campaign is too confusing, it's too convoluted, it's too symbolic, it's too clever, most of the time your audience is going to miss the entire point and you're going to lose that initial point of connection. So for more on this topic, make sure you check out our blog, which is posted today. So there's also a little box on one of these sides of these corners here that you can click. And I hope that you enjoyed today's tip and that you use it for all of your future marketing campaigns. Remember, do not confuse.